Tobacco Lords of Glasgow. They sound like a shit indie band, but they actually controlled most of the world's tobacco trade for a third of a century. Slaves picked it, Europe smoked it, and the tobacco lords grew rich off the profits. We're talking enormous mansions, rich. Streets named after you, rich. Dress your slaves up in tartan and make them carry your golf clubs, rich. What we don't know are the names of the enslaved people who picked the tobacco leaves. No one bothered to name a street after them. Empires of Dirt, a show about Europeans getting rich at the expense of everyone else. Previously, we found out how Britain exported homophobia to the rest of the world and how Bristol was built on sugar and slavery. October 15th, 1492. Christopher Columbus is exploring the Americas, having got extremely lost en route to India. He sees an indigenous man paddling a canoe with food, water, and tobacco leaves. The Spanish colonists quickly embrace the tobacco leaf. By 1527, there are already settlers addicted to tobacco. When Sir Francis Drake returns to England from the Americas in the late 16th century, he introduces the English to the tobacco plant. Tobacco use grew exponentially throughout the 17th century. In 1614, the newly established colony of Jamestown, Virginia, sent its first shipment to England. By the 1680s, Jamestown was producing over 25 million pounds of tobacco a year for sale all over Europe. That's the equivalent weight of 630 double-decker buses. All this tobacco was grown by slaves. Scottish slave traders kidnapped people from West Africa, sometimes imprisoning them on Bunce Island off the coast of Sierra Leone before trafficking them across to the West Indies and America. Bunce Island was turned into a mini Scottish territory. Slave traders built a golf course on the island and even forced enslaved people to dress up in tartan and act as their caddies. If they survived the journey, these enslaved men and women were put to work on plantations. The life of a slave there was one that was unrelenting in its cruelty. Scottish slave masters were considered to be amongst the most brutal of the slave owners. Life expectancy on a Scottish-owned plantation averaged around 7 years, but some enslaved people only survived for 2. Slaves were even made to speak Gaelic as a way of estranging African people from their cultures and stopping them from forming bonds with each other. So, we all loved tobacco, but where did Glasgow come into it? Glasgow is geographically closer than any other British port to the east coast of the US, cutting 2 to 3 weeks off the journey from the tobacco plantations of Virginia. It was a no-brainer. At first, merchants simply purchased tobacco from American farmers, but before long, Glaswegians started lending money to them to fund future production, which basically meant fronting them money to buy even more enslaved people. Between 1740 and 1770, Glasgow was at the centre of the tobacco trade with the Americas. By 1770, Scotland was importing almost 40 million pounds of tobacco. As slaves toiled in the sweltering heat of Virginia's plantations, back in Glasgow, the tobacco lords grew rich. They built lavish townhouses and churches in the city centre and donated to Glasgow University. Tobacco was a huge earner for Glasgow's merchants, until it wasn't anymore. By the time the American War of Independence broke out in 1775, 1.3 million pounds was owed to Scottish traders by American tobacco plantation owners. That's 211 million pounds in today's money. Those who owed money to Britain really hated having to pay this back, and that includes George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, meaning that our love of smokes inadvertently contributed to American independence. After the war ended, the debts that were owed to Scottish traders was never repaid because the Americans took the view of, you're on the other side of a massive ocean. What the fuck are you going to do about it? American independence destroyed Glasgow's tobacco lords. The smart ones moved on to new enterprises, like importing cotton from the West Indies, which was also picked by slaves. But some were ruined financially, like former tobacco lord John Glassford, who died in 1783 with debts close to £100,000, the equivalent of £14 million in today's money. Glasgow's shameful slave-owning past has been largely erased from history, but the names of its tobacco lords live on in plain sight. Walk around the streets of Glasgow and you'll find these slave traders celebrated, from Virginia Street to streets named after former tobacco lords like John Glassford, Archibald Ingram, and Andrew Buchanan. Their names continue to live on, but the names of the enslaved people who made them rich have been forgotten.
All praise be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Ha, Kwadash. All praises go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And double honors to the men of Great Millstone, from the elders and apostles and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Bayatah Dawada. And to the Hakim and Akwat that's out to repenting, Shalom to you, Master Kyle. It's your Hakarab coming at you with a quick one. And I just wanted to show that clip. And I'm going to show another couple of clips after this just to show you the destruction that the Edomites have brought up in the earth. Because that's all they did. And when it comes to our people, they got rich off you, and then they taught you to commit sins. These things that you know you weren't supposed to be doing. You did it. You think our people were supposed to be putting a fucking tobacco smoke in their body, in their lungs? You ain't supposed to be breathing in smoke. What are the first signs that your body will do if you're breathing in smoke? It'll cough. That's a sign right there, letting your lungs letting you know that, look, hey, but I'm not breathing what I'm supposed to be breathing. You don't cough when you breathe in air, but you cough when you breathe in smoke. See? And all that tilling our people was doing, all them years, all them decades, all them centuries, doing to this, all this plantation laborers work, which we were sent here as a punishment to do. And then what did our people wind up doing? You just couldn't sit back and watch these Edomites just wither away with smoking all their tobacco and all that shit. You just couldn't watch them wither away. You had to be a participant in that. You had to be a participant. And we all did it at one time. That was in our ignorance. But now being exposed to the truth, it ain't no more ignorance. You being told, and that's another reason why they telling they don't want you to preach the truth. They don't want you to proclaim who you are. They don't want you to proclaim to your people what they is to do and what they not to do. Because guess what? They'll go broke overnight. If every Israelite was to repent, these motherfuckers would go broke overnight. That's why they don't want you to repent. And they want to keep as many of our people going off as they possibly can. Because why? They can continue to gain wealth. And not only just our people, the other nations. You got little 2-year-old motherfucking babies and shit running around smoking cigarettes. 2-year-old babies running around smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Hey, through. 2-year-old damn babies smoking cigarettes a day, man. I'm smoking 2 packs a day. I'm 40 cigarettes a day. I'm going to show it to you. But this is all under the watch of these wicked-ass motherfucking devils. But let me grab this before I do, though. 2nd Esdras, 15, around 6. Yeah, let's go up some. I'll start at 5. 2nd Esdras, let me see. Yeah. I'll start at 5. 2nd Esdras, 15 and 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And who was that wickedness that exceedingly polluted the whole earth? These goddamn Edomites. And they done polluted all the other nations. They done polluted all the other nations, man. All the nations have been polluted with these motherfuckers, man. You got Jake running around through, and all the other nations run around through, because you've been drinking that Edomite Babylonian wine. See, let me grab this one. Jeremiah 51, and let's grab 7. What it says? Yeah, I get straight to the point. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, and not only the other nations. Shit, you got these Israelites done ask for cups and full cups and refills. You still got Israelites drinking this Babylonian wine to this day. Go ask some niggas right now, is you running around, is you voting? Is you who you voting for and all of those shit? I guarantee these niggas running around, they still drinking it. Still drinking it. Still ask for refills. And what it says though, Jeremiah 51 and 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And if you see a 2-year-old kid, I don't give a fuck what nation they is. You was taught this wickedness. This wickedness spanned throughout the whole earth behind these damn Edomites, man. Behind these damn Edomites. And I don't give a fuck what nation it is. You think a 2-year-old motherfucking child supposed to be sitting back smoking 40 motherfucking 2-pack of cigarettes a day? And when it comes to you damn Israelites, you ain't supposed to be doing this shit, period. But to show you the defileness of people, this shit just spread it all the way to the other nations. Not just to you wicked ass niggas, to the other nations. Where you got 2-year-old kids, the motherfucker can't even stand up straight, and this motherfucker is smoking 2-pack of cigarettes a day. A 2-year-old child? That don't make no goddamn sense. See? So that's why these devils have to be taken out of power. They not fit to rule. They never was fit to rule. Because they have ruled in wickedness. Let's grab this one.
There.
Let me grab this Isaiah.
Let me know if you go to the store, okay?
All right. Let me grab this Isaiah 24 and verse 5. What it says, and we're going to start up at 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. Slakia. The hardy people of the earth do languish. Why? Why the earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languish and fadeth away, and the hardy people of the earth do languish? Why? Because of these wicked motherfuckers is in power. That's why. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. What does it say? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Meaning, they're living by the natural order of things. You know, man having wives, wives having husbands. You know, you taking care of yourself, and so on and so forth. They have polluted and defiled every goddamn thing, man. Everything. And the nations. So what it says, Isaiah 24:5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws. But the point I wanted was the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, meaning under these rulers, these Edomites that ain't been fit to rule. Everything is defiled. Everything. See? And let me grab this. Let me grab this real quick and then show this little clip with these little 2-year-old kids. They and you know Jake doing the same shit. Jake doing the same shit here. But I'm for to show these kids of other nations, they smoking cigarettes and shit. 2 years old. Damn babies smoking cigarettes. But let me grab this. Psalms 82 and verse 5. Where it says, for they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And why is all the foundations of the earth out of course? Because you got the wicked ruling. That's why. And they pushing these certain things to be done that should not be done. See? They make it as if sin is supposed to be committed. As if committing sin is okay. These Edomites make it fashionable in this society that and under their rulership, under their watch. They make sin fashionable. And you see, that's what they all do. They all live a sinful life, and they say it's okay to do this and it's okay to do that, when it's not. They wicked, and they use your life to the expense of your life to fucking get rich. Ain't nothing but some damn devils, man. Let me grab this one too. Slakia. Isaiah 29 and 16. Slakia. It says what? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And ain't that what they did? They turned everything upside down. Everything. Got these people thinking that the man is not the head of the house, the man is not the head of the woman. That turned that upside down. Got the damn children thinking that they could talk to the parents crazy and shit. Like I see the video the brother did. You got the motherfucking the daughters and all kind of shit was talking crazy to the daddy. He had to take them all out. He had to pop the mom in the head. He had to kill the 3 daughters, and he let his son go. Why? Because they turned everything upside down. See? Towards a man, he ain't getting respect in his motherfucking house. The wife disrespected him, and then what happened? The 3 daughters is disrespecting him. So he went on to clean house. Got rid of all their ass. See? Showing you that what? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. These Edomites have turned everything upside down. Everything is not going according to how it's supposed to go. Bunch of wicked ass people. But let me show you this real quick, this clip, and show you, and then I'm gonna get it from a few more scriptures and end it off. Saw that 144 call on y'all watching me. I was shy. But let's show these clips real quick, and we get back to it.
Developed a very bad habit. Little Rappy gets through 2 packs of cigarettes every day. His mother runs a market stall where he pesters strangers for fags. She says he's been smoking every day for around 2 months. If I don't give him a cigarette, he goes berserk. The pint-sized smoker took up the habit after older boys lit spent cigarette butts for him from the floor. His father, who also smokes, said, "I cannot say no to him when he asks for a cigarette. He likes to smoke while drinking coffee." Tragically,
Wait a minute. What? Look at this little motherfucker, man. Look at this little motherfucker. And this right here shows you when it says what? These Edomites, they polluted. Everything is polluted under their motherfucking watch, man. If this was our kingdom, wouldn't no little motherfucking children be running around worrying about trying to smoke no goddamn cigarettes, man? Look at this little motherfucker. He look like he's pretty. I don't know if he got a diaper on or not. Look at the little motherfucker. And this is normal to these people. And it all spans back to these Edomites, man. Spreading their poison throughout the earth. And then think as if they don't have to pay for nothing, man. Let me show you this other one too.
Indonesian government is being blamed for this 8-year-old's bad habit. Adi Ilham first lit up when he was 4, now smokes 25 cigarettes a day, and it's all perfectly legal. There are no age restrictions on smoking or buying tobacco in Indonesia, where 1 in 3 people smoke. The boy's mother says he throws tantrums when she doesn't allow him to smoke, and Ilham stopped going to school because he can't smoke in the classroom. His low-income family now spends $2 American a day on cigarettes.
They spend what? His family spent $2 American. 2. That's further showing you that these Edomites is to blame for all this. They the cancer of the earth. They wickedness has spread it to all nations, man. Look at this little motherfucker, man. You heard what it said about the little 2-year-old boy. It said that motherfucker, he like to have him some cigarettes to smoke and some coffee. You ain't, what the fuck is your little ass doing drinking some coffee and you 2 years old? If anything, you should be running around asking for a motherfucking bottle or something. Where's your nipple? Where's your nuke at or something? But these little motherfuckers run around smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. And this little motherfucker, he been smoking so many cigarettes, he already sick. Look at him. He already sick. Through. Appetite all fucked up. Hey, man, these devils gotta go. See? All the nations is polluted because of these devils, man. All of them. They all polluted because of these devils, man. And then they try to walk around and put blame on everybody else as if they not the motherfucking blame. As if they not the problem. Like I once heard before, every Edomite, male, woman, and child is the problem. They the problem. Got the other nations through. Look at through. Sick to the motherfucker through. But let me get back to the scriptures. I just wanted to show that real quick. These people is through. All under the watch of these Edomites. See? They ain't nothing but death, man. They ain't nothing but death. Let me grab this. Habakkuk. Chapter 2. What is that? 6? Start at 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. And what is that wine? That all the nations have drunk of. These motherfucking Edomites had our people cultivating the beginning stages of the tobacco shit. Our people was cultivating that shit. Planting the shit and picking the shit, doing all the labors for it, and they got rich off of it. And guess what? You wind up polluting yourself off the shit. And now the other nations, they are polluting themselves and their children. But guess what? The Edomites are just sitting back getting rich. Getting billions of dollars off that shit. are promoting death to people because that's what they do. That's who they are. The harbingers of death, motherfucking devils. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. He is a proud man. See, they got everybody to believe they way, think what they said is okay to be done to do it. And they became proud off that shit because they got rich off of it. And it says what? Neither keepeth at home, who enlarge his desire as hell, and what? Who enlarge his desire as hell, meaning death, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. What? Cannot be satisfied. Why do you think they want more riches? You get them motherfuckers 100 million, they I want 200 more million. They can't just be satisfied. That's why I said in Obadiah, if grape gatherers came unto thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? Because according to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he said, yeah, if you come take some grapes off the tree, don't bleed it dry. Don't take it, don't take it all. Leave some for the poor and for the stranger. Don't take it all. But what do Edomites do? They'll bleed that motherfucker dry. They'll bleed it dry. They even take all the leaves off the motherfucker. After picking all the fruit off of it, they gonna take the leaves off of it. All you ain't gonna see nothing but branches, stems and branches. Branches and stems. Because they gonna bleed it out. But let me continue. Habakkuk 2 and 5. But gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Why? Just to gain more wealth. That's it. They ain't heaping all people unto them for the benefit of teaching you righteousness. They heaping all people unto them to gain more riches. The more people that they can defile and pollute with that bloody wine they drink, the more money they get. That was the reason for them telling all nations to come here to Babylon. Did you Israelites get to sit back and get rich? No, you're the reason why they rich, because you did all the labor. Did the other nations come here to labor like that, nigga? No, they didn't. The other nations came here to get rich also. See? But not you. So the reason why they told all these nations to come get here so they can continue to get rich and also share those riches with these other nations. Not with you Israelites. Don't be deceived with the exception of a few of our people that is rich. Don't be deceived by that shit. A lot of their ass is going out with these damn trash bag ass Edomites. But what it says, and is as death and cannot be satisfied, these motherfuckers ain't nothing but death, man. That's all they is. That's all they push through the earth is death. Grab this one. Revelations 6 and 8. And what it says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Who was this pale horse? Who was it talking about? And hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Who is this death that it's talking about? These motherfuckers. Grab this. Genesis 27. And let's go down to 41, I think. And who was it talking about right here? This who was talking about, these goddamn devils, right? And it says what? Verse 40, Genesis 27 and 40. And by thy sword, who is he telling? Who by the sword? He's telling these Edomites, and by the sword shalt thou live. And thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And it says what? In Esau, so who is it talking about that's going to live by the sword? Who is as death? See, these damn Edomites, man. And all they do is promote death in the earth. That's all they do. Who you think the individuals that Yahweh Shemashab used to create these weapons of great destruction? The damn Edomites, the harbingers of death. Their ass is through, man, and they the motherfucking problem, man. They the motherfucking problem. See? And motherfuckers go rejoice when they ass is taken out of power. See? Matter of fact, let me grab this. Jeremiah. Let me see. Is that 51? Hey, motherfuckers. Well, I read that was 7. What was that? 23? Is it 23? 50 and 23. God. See? And motherfuckers gonna rejoice when these motherfuckers is taken out of power. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Why? Because they're going to receive the judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See? That's why he said, man, where's that at? Let me see. What is that? That's Revelations 11 and 18. What it says? And the nations were angry. Why? And thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, Israelites, and them that fear thy name, Israelites, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. You see that? So, what is their judgment? People gonna rejoice when these motherfuckers is taken out of power, because all they did was pollute the whole earth, man. That's all they did. Let me grab this when I ended off. Isaiah. What is that? 14? And around, what is that, 8? Well, we'll start here. We'll start at 4. Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Yahweh had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Why is the whole earth going to be at rest and they going to break forth into singing? When these wicked motherfuckers is taken out of power, man. See, that's when the whole earth is going to be at rest. Matter of fact, hold on, Slakia. Let me grab this one. Let's grab this real quick. Let's grab this second entrance right quick. 11. Because we're in the second leg of the Roman Empire, right? Right now, we're in the second leg of the Roman Empire. And it said what? What did it say? The whole earth is at rest. When these motherfuckers is taken out of power, the whole earth is going to be at rest. Let's grab this. Second Esdras 11. And I'm going to start at, you know what, I'll start right here at 43. Second Esdras 11 and 43. Now, this is concerning the Edomites that was in power during the Roman Empire. But guess what? They're in the second leg of the Roman Empire right now. See? And what it says, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest, meaning Yahweh Shem Yahushua, also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Slakia. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed. And what? And that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. You see that? So when these motherfuckers is taken out of power, man, the whole earth is going to rejoice. The trees is going to be singing out of joy when these motherfuckers is taken out of power, man. The fishes in the sea is going to be jumping out of the water just like dolphins. Rejoicing when these damn devils is taken out of power, man. See? But you see what it say right here in verse 46, that all the earth may be refreshed when these wicked ass motherfuckers is taken out of power. Because you don't see nothing, you just see death just running through the earth. And on all facets and all fronts and all in all kind of ways. Behind these damn Edomites, man. They to blame for a lot of shit. If not 100%, 90%, they the problem. And I'm gonna say 99, and I put the blame on the 1% on everything else and everybody else. But 99%, they the problem. But I just wanted to show that and bring out a few scriptures on it, because hey, that shit was something else, man. You saw these people that got buku rich off of us on all levels, and they still doing it. They still doing it. And they still just pushing death throughout the earth. They still doing it. But I'm going to end it off there. All praise be to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakaha Kodash. Shalom Yasharallah.